All right, let's see. Okay, that didn't update the title at all. That's okay. That didn't update. Down. Okay, gotta do it by hand then. And it's default monetization off. And then this one. You know, you're streaming YouTube? Yes, both. Should be both. And then we have a thumbnail. I got annihilated by ads. Talk to Jeffy. Take it up with Jeffy. Good evening, Emily. Okay, let's see. Okay, we have everyone, right? We have everyone, YouTube and Twitch together. Triple banners, don't worry. Holy shit. We're gonna have a crazy chat's gonna be crazy. What is this live for? There's crazy Genshin news today. And we're just gonna stream on both now. We're just gonna stream on both Twitch and YouTube. And I think, and both should be showing the chat for both. So you should be able to have a good, yeah, I guess maybe I shouldn't say leaks. Durin info. I don't think it matters though. Hoyo doesn't care. I always talk about leaks, you know that. We'll call it info though, just in case. And no, they can't copy strike. So can both people, can you all see the chat? How is the experience? How's the... Interesting. How's the experience of seeing both the Twitch and the YouTube comments? You can both see both of it. Can you make it transparent? That'd be nice. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Oh. Okay. Maybe we can. Maybe we can. Okay, so let's try this. And then I wonder if I need to like re-embed it. Or like how that works. Yeah, Nefer got nerfed. So maybe this will work this time. Maybe this won't work this time. Maybe it'll be fixed next time. We can try embed it again though. Chat. No, I think it's the same. Yeah. Is Nefer now not close to Skirk? No. Durin is cool. 900 bits. Damn. Thank you so much. I appreciate you more than a bit. Damn. Thank you so much. Yeah, the thing about Nefer Nerfs is that she's gonna be broken when Columbina comes out, so it's kind of for the best if we're being real. Ooh, the only thing is YouTube's gonna copyright strike me if I play music. That's not good. I want to play my own music. I'm too used to it. Can you split your audio? Yeah, probably. I have it split on Twitch, but how to split it on YouTube, I don't know how to do that. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. I think the thing that's craziest to me is this. When you have at least 2 magicians in your team, you get the magic arcana effect, strengthening the magicians. Magic arcana Durin. All effects of unique talent are increased by 75% except for the duration. Bro, give me the welcome moon. Can I ban you? You're timed out. Anyone begs, timeout. If not ban. They strike live streams? They don't strike them. They just demonetize me. If I play my own music, then they're gonna demonetize me. Which I really enjoy playing my own music, so that's not good. Using Reddit? Why not Telegram? Why would I use Telegram? Okay. Vendette. Assuming it's Venti. When the Eye of the Storm created by Elemental Burst, Wind God's poem persists for 4 seconds after a nearby character triggers a spread reaction. Wait, what? Vendette? A spread reaction? Surely a swirl reaction. What? Surely it's swirl, right? It's an old translation? Okay. It's like, what the fuck? Oh my god. It's a swirl reaction? Alright. It's Venti. Venti is getting buffed, and the Eye of the Storm deals 135% of its normal damage. When Klee's elemental skill, elemental burst, or basic attack hits an enemy, she gains boom, 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 boom stack. Each stack of boom, 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 boom lasts for 20 seconds. When Klee has 1, 2, or 3 stacks of boom, 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 boom. Well, they added an extra boom! What? They added an extra boom! What the fuck? Extra boom. Durin is cool, subscribed. Thank you so much. Literally my new favorite person. Her heavy attacks, so charge attacks, enhanced by exploding spark, deal 115, 130, 131, 50% of the normal damage. I mean, I don't know. Twitch, YouTube doesn't have ads. It does. There's updated ones online. All right, I don't know. We'll just use this. Within 20 seconds after casting elemental skill, when dealing elemental skill damage to an enemy, a nearby rose silver will be created for 10 seconds. If there are no sunflowers created by Albedo on the field and Albedo is still alive, the rose silver will gain the same effect as sunflower, generating a momentary flower. Only 2 rose silvers can exist by Albedo at the same time. For 20 seconds, based on Albedo's defense, the damage dealt by normal attacks, heavy attacks, falling attacks, elemental skill damage of nearby team characters increased by 4% for every 1,000 points of defense, up to a maximum of 12%. Okay, so 12% damage bonus? Are these all damage bonus, or is it some other multiplier? For 20 seconds after creating Rose Silver, based on Albedo's defense, the damage dealt by normal attacks, heavy attacks, falling attacks, elemental skills. I can't believe they're buffing everyone. I can't believe they're actually buffing old characters. What the hell? There's a better translation. Okay, proper buffs translation. Okay, here we go. These are permanent buffs. If you have Hex Resonance, so 2 of these characters on the team. But like still, like that's like still like that's like pretty good anyways. Okay, Durin. All effects are increased by 75%. We already saw that. When the Storm Eye, when the nearby active character gains a swirl reaction, the character gains corresponding 50% damage bonus for 4 seconds. And the Storm Eye deals 135% of his original damage. So he's like better Kazuha? It's only 4 seconds. 4 seconds is so short. What the fuck? Does it continue? When the nearby active character. So it's a Wanderer buff? It's an Animo character buff. He's supposed to buff Animo characters? Because this is a nearby active character. Chaska mains. Corresponding elemental. Well, Chaska doesn't want Venti on our team. Maybe C2 Chaska. Yeah, I saw the new Venti bow. When Klee's normal attacks, charge attacks, elemental skill, enhance boom boost. Okay, not boom boom boom. Not boom 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 boom. Okay. Albedo for 20 seconds after getting an elemental skill. For 20 seconds after creating a solar isotoma, nearby party members deal damage bonus. Gain damage bonus. So it's damage bonus. So 12% damage bonus. For 20 seconds after creating a refined field, nearby Hex and Circle character gain an even stronger damage bonus. Every 1,000 defense increases the same type damage bonus by 10% up to 30%. Good to know they're not like ditching damage percent forever. Yeah, the Venti for Varka. Yeah. Venti for Varka, Venti for Wanderer Shao. They should have nerfed Nefer more. I think she's like at a pretty good spot. Could be a little lower, could be a little higher. It's fine. And she's within the range. Mona. When Mona's normal charge attack hits enemies, she gains 1 stack of Illusory Bubble. Last time to 8 seconds. When other teammates trigger a Vaporize reaction, all stacks are consumed, increasing that reaction's damage by 10%. I'm hearing this is pretty good for Mualani. Additionally, Mona's normal and charge attacks extend the Omen duration by up to 2%. By up to 2 seconds. Once every 0.5 seconds. Okay, interesting. Sucrose, within 15 seconds after summoning a small wind spirit, teammates gain 5.712% increased all damage. Hex and Circles gain 7%. So, yeah, I guess what kind of... Is this like a damage bonus? How bad is the Nefer nerf? It's not that bad. She's like around... she's around Versa level. What do you mean Rage Bait? It's true. It's not Rage Bait. It's like literally true. I'm afraid Mona's buff is useless for Skirk. Yeah. Although the Columbina, leaks would be beneficial for Skirk. So this is like whatever if it's just damage bonus. Razor, during his elemental burst, when Electro Sigil stacks overflow, a lightning strike will hit nearby enemies, dealing 150% attack as AoE electro damage and restoring 7 energy to Razor. It's not going to change anything, right? Versatir is kind of disappointing at this point. I don't know. What do you want? It's pre-Columbina. Arbina leaks. Rage bait about more Nefer nerf? What do you mean? She got nerfed, like... She just got nerfed. Her base EM was reduced to 100 instead of... $7% is nothing? No, 7% is a good amount. It's not nothing. But she's still good, obviously. And then Fischl, I saw some calcs on Fischl. It's not that great. When your Ritual Grant Sticker overloaded, Fischl, an active character, gained 22.5%. She's still like a lot worse than Yan San for like overloaded teams. But I mean, hey, it's a buff. It helps. Is she above or below Versa? She's right around there. Right around Versa. Mav is #1 DPS still. I don't think that was ever in question. Yeah, the Columbina crumbs were this. I guess they got rid of them, maybe. There's the Venti weapon. Nefer still better than Flynn? Slightly, yeah. But I would say Nefer, like I said in my banner review, she's overall better than Veresa because Veresa needs that C6. Leaker at the Columbina Crumbs has an abysmal track record. All right, we won't pay too much attention then. And then we got Yoda kit. Yeah, Durin has 2 forms. Columbina's best team comp. We don't really know what her kit does yet. Is Nefer a must-have for next Stygian? No. Yeah, Yoda doesn't strike me as a bow character, but I mean, she is. Okay, so this page doesn't matter. Elemental skill, swiftly dashes forward, entering shadow pursuit state upon contact. So it's like ka-ching. While in the state, Yoda moves rapidly. If enemies, so she's like Lynette. If enemies are affected by pyro, hydro, electro, or cryo, she secretly converts her Whirloo stash flask to the corresponding element and continues loading it. When the duration ends or the skill is recast, Yoda empties the flask, dealing anemo damage to nearby enemies. If the flask is fully loaded, the emptied blast deals greater anemo damage, ending the state immediately. If Yoda's dash does not hit enemies, she instead drops a smoke bomb, dealing anemo damage to nearby enemies. When the Whirloo stash flask becomes full, Yoda will not immediately empty it. Instead, for a short duration, she will continuously consume the stored element to intermittently fire fluffy cat balls at nearby enemies, dealing damage of the flask's corresponding element. When a fluffy cat ball hits the enemy, Yoda regenerates 2 elemental energies. Duration 20 seconds. Cooldown 17 seconds. Over 100% of time. Good evening, Rainbow. With both you two, okay. This is so much blurrier. Yehoda Elemental Burst. Yehoda unveils 2 cat-shaped domestic ascendance coordinators, dealing animal damage to nearby enemies. The coordinator continuously restores HP to the active character. If the healed character's HP is above 70%, it will also restore HP to the party member with the lowest HP. Okay, so she heals. If nearby opponents are affected by Pyro, Hydro, Electro, or Cryo, the coordinator will convert to the corresponding element, prioritizing elements in the order of Pyro, Hydro, Electro, Cryo. Each time it is deployed, it can undergo 1 elemental conversion at most. Upon converting, the coordinator will periodically attack up to 3 nearby opponents, dealing damage of the corresponding element. Cooldown 18 seconds. Duration 12 seconds. So she's a healer. Passive. Oh no. Ascension passive, yeah. If there is at least 1 Pyro Hydro in the party, Yoda secretly notes the elemental type. Secretly. Depending on which type is most numerous, the cat-shaped coordinators gain the following bonuses. Pyro, more damage. Electro, more damage. Hydro, more damage. Or more heal. Pyro, more damage. Hydro, more healing. Electro, +1 coordinator? What? Crowd coordinator attack interval. A6, when the coordinator heals an active character, if that character's HP is above 70%, their elemental mastery increases by 100 for 6 seconds. Okay, so she has 100, she shares 100 elemental mastery. Okay. C1, fluffy cat balls, 50% chance they'll bounce once, dealing additional damage, so more damage. C2, the passive can now record an additional elemental type with the next highest numbers, allowing up to 2 elemental type effects. Okay, it could be important for some teams. C4, when the coordinators undergo elemental conversion, Yehoda regenerates 4 energy. Okay. And then C6, for 20 seconds after the Whirloo stash flask becomes full during wealth distribution, all Nodcry characters gain 5% crit rate and 40% crit damage. Ooh. We have triple banners? I thought I fixed that. It doesn't say triple banners anymore. Right? I'm pretty sure I fixed that. Yeah. Huh. Wonder why you would still be seeing the triple banner title. That was like from forever ago. The Twitch notification still has it. Unfortunate. Well, nothing I can do about that. Okay, so she's okay, okay, here's what I heard. Here's what I heard. You know how there's Nodcry? I don't know if they counted C. I don't know. It seems like she must be best in slot. It seems like she must be best in slot for Flynn's, right? It says triple banners on YouTube for some reason. It doesn't for me. It updated for me. It's 40 crit damage, 50 crit value. All I need to know is who do I need to pre-acquire for Varka's best team? Probably Durin. Okay, that's Yehoda's kit. I'm not going to show this just in case. but it looks cool. I think she's slightly below Sucrose because she can't use TDDS and gives less CM, but she heals. Even at C6. Yoda's the best in slot healer for Nefer now. Best in slot healer for Nefer. Yeah. Yeah, C6 on a banner that does nothing for Nefer, yeah. That's funny. Why wouldn't they put her on the Nefer banner? What's the Nefer nerf? She lost 100 EM. I love Yehoda. I hope, yeah. This looks like, this kind of gives, well, it's a great looking NPC. Yeah, using 4 Nodcry characters. Yeah, exactly. 4 Nodcry characters hurts Flynn's damage a lot. A bunch, anyways. A decent amount. Okay, here's Durin kit. This 4 Nodcry characters hurt Nefer Steam? Yeah, it hurts both. Yeah, Yehoda stole Nefer's EM. Totally. Sees Rhino still good for Nefer? Yep. I mean, good. It's like, you know, subjective, but it's kind of like your go-to option. Why does it hurt damage? Because you want the Nodcry resonance you get from the Nodcry resonance. You only get if you have a non-Nodcry character. Yeah, Nodcry resonance needs non-Nodcry characters. Yeah, exactly. I heard Durin makes Novelette hit 116k DPS with Llama Farina. Imagine... I don't know. That's... Llama Farina... What is it? Llama Farina what? Llama Farina Durin. It's like fucking 3 team cores in one... For one character. I don't see how Yehoda will do anything for Hex and Circle characters when Sucrose exists and has the Arcane right. I don't know. Okay, Durin. Elemental skill. Skill transformation. Albedo affirmation. Deals AoE pyro damage around Durin, ends the transformation, and enters the albedo affirmation state for 30 seconds. Normal attack. Deals 3 consecutive instances of pyro damage to enemies in front, ends the transformation, ends the negation state for 30 seconds. When Durin enters the state, he restores a certain amount of elemental energy. Occurs every 6 seconds. After using the dual form After using whatever, Durin uses special mode, press E in white mode, press normal attack, enters black mode. In each mode, Durin gains distinct buffs and can use different elemental bursts. We got value, energy restored, cooldown. Okay. Unleashes the power of beasts in different forms, depending on Durin's current state. Albedo writes, so the white form deals 3 instances of AoE pyro damage. Manifests Durin as the White Flame Dragon. White Flame Dragon follows the active character, periodically attacking enemies with AoE pyro damage, counted as burst damage. If he's in the black state, he deals 3 instances of AoE pyro damage. Manifests as the Black Corrosion Dragon. The Black Dragon follows the active character, periodically targeting attacking one nearby enemy. Pyro damage to his burst damage. So AoE mode and single target mode, kind of. Cooldown 18 seconds, duration 20, so 100% uptime, 18-second rotation, 70 energy cost. With Durin's ICD, I think he applies pyro every 1 second. Either that or 1.25. Normal attack. Just whatever. Durin, one-handed sword, crit damage. Constellations. Passive. White Flame Dragon, when nearby teammates trigger burning, overloaded, pyro swirl, or pyro crystallize, the enemy's pyro resistance and corresponding elemental res decrease by 20% for 6 seconds. And then you get 75% more if there's a hexagon circle in the party. During Durin's vaporize and melt reaction damage increases by 40%. Okay, so this is the Novelette thing. Durin's elemental burst damage is increased by 50% of his attack up to a maximum of 1,000 damage. Additionally, completing 20-hour expedition yields 25% more rewards. Okay, nice. So basically, he's an off-field DPS. So I've seen some calcs that he's mostly side grades across the board for most teams. Like slight upgrades. Both forms off field, yes. The Shine needed, yeah. He's like a side grade to like off-field Moika sometimes. A bit of a downgrade. Still kind of, I don't know. We'll have to see. Plan on making a video about the Abyss. The Abyss videos never do well. And I'm not like... And they're not. It's hard. It's hard to give Abyss tips when everyone's account is so different. So I haven't figured out like a format for doing the videos that like is both helpful and yeah. His power up looks slow from the leaks. I see. Is that new? Because we just got the Pyro Up info. Is he good for Wander? I think he's like a bit better than Farina, but not much. This looks faster than once every 2.5 seconds. One. One. That's like what's like once. Oh, he applies pyro only every other hit. Damn. Underwhelming animation. Really, I think it looks really good. I think that looks awesome. Or you mean like this off-field? Yeah, the off-field animation is underwhelming. It's like a tiny little pixel dragon. What the fuck? Dima became a member. Thank you so much. Thanks for buying me candy. I don't even eat candy. I don't know why I have it like that. Can you show it on stream? I don't know. Probably not. Probably shouldn't. We'll stop. Yeah, the burst animation looks really good. The other animation looks bad. I don't think his animations are finished. That would be good. Yeah. Very interesting. Do you think Nefer is a good pull or a Durin Sig Khan's better? I think that we don't quite know enough about Durin. Currently, it depends on your account. I mean, it depends on your account, realistically. Yeah, I definitely don't want the account to get striked for sure. You put the Nefer nerf on the table. It's a 100 EM nerf. It's like a 7% nerf. Brings you down to Veresa level instead of Skirk level. Happy Duality. Farron Lama, Nefer, Ino, Kuki. Who do I put instructors on? I did it on Ino. Okay, we need Nefer stuff. We need Nefer stuff. Loop are safe. Yeah, Genshin recommends it. Doesn't recommend it, but because they'll make less money, but it is safe. Okay, so she takes these little things. We seem to get the biggest Hexanickel buff. Probably Venti, right? Okay, it's not today. If you type blue part and get your official Discord, you get a warning. That's funny. No, there's no triple banner. I don't know how you guys. I don't know why you guys are still seeing that. For me, when I look up my channel, it's not that. I changed that because that was like the last time. Mine is this. I don't know where this. I mean, I know where the triple banner came from, but I don't know why it doesn't change because it changed for me. 711 people watching. Holy shit. That is so many people. Damn. And then 120 on Twitch. Crazy. Hi from UK, you're famous, apparently. Okay. We need YouTube mods. Yeah. Jello, talk about Durin. That's what we've been doing. You talk about Durin. What's the opinion on Nefer nerf? Yeah, I think it's good. I think Colomina is gonna buffer, so it's important to nerf her. Did they nerf her yesterday? Yeah. Well, it was like, yeah, it was like last night. It was less than 24. It was around 24 hours ago, right? Less than 24 hours ago. Like, if they left her at Skirk level, to be fair, it was only Skirk level with sustainless. It was only Skirk level with sustainless. And some other caveat. Oh yeah, C6 I know. Put her like very slightly ahead of Skirk. Still crazy. Don't get me wrong. But not particularly realistic. But still, it was still so broken. It's like, what is gonna happen when they release Columbina? Lynn's got a buff before release? Yeah, you got a very small buff before release. So did Skirk. Well, actually, yeah. Well, no, Skirk's was always in the beta server. It's just that people didn't realize it right away in the creator server.
Your hard work is paying off.
Thanks, Kirk. What are the Venti buffs? He gives like damage bonus. Ooh, we got $1. Cheers to you, Mr. Impact. Thank you so much. Thank you for the toonie. That'll pay for my laundry. Awesome. Why didn't they nerf Flynn's if they're also thinking about Columbina? Well, Nefer is now about the same as Flynn's. Like, just a bit above, right? Whereas before, she was like a decent bit above. She's like pretty much exactly the same as Flynn's, realistically. Like a little bit better, right? Just like a little bit. Flynn's isn't that strong. He's like a bit behind Veresa. Nefer is a bit just about the same as Veresa, but that's with healerless. So if you add a healer, she loses a bit of DPS, right? I don't know. Is Nefer nerf true? Yep. She's still good though, don't worry. She's just not Skirk level anymore. So I missed a bunch, eh? And like Veresa is so cheating. Because, okay, did I miss any? Maybe I just missed where I was supposed to go. Veresa is such a hacker because it's like no one has C6, Eonson C6. Oh, we're going backwards. C6 Eonson, C6 Chevruz. It's like she's worse than Flint's if she misses one of those. Okay, well, we messed that up. It's fine. 10 donation from Dima. I really hope Hoyo doesn't make a habit of forcing us to pull multiple 5 stars just to make another one effective. Well, they're definitely keeping the 1 5-star. If they start to require more than 1, then yeah, we're screwed. I don't think they will. I think they'll keep it to just 1. More than 1 would feel really bad. Are you excited for Durin? Not yet. I need to see a bit more. I need to see a bit more. It's a bit... I'm not sure. Do you think Nefer Nerf is zeroed? Yeah, I do. Yeah, I mean, Columbina needs to buffer. Like, we can't be having her, you know, like, I don't want her to be the best DPS in the game when Columbina comes out. I know Nefer mains do, which is fine, and I get that. I want Skirk to be the best DPS in the game, but like, from a design perspective, I would prefer we reach more parity. So she's in a place where they can buff, where Columbina can buff her and Flint's and if Columbina buffs her and Flynn's fairly equally, then they'll both be, you know, around Skirk Moika level, and that would be ideal, you know, as we get some parity. That'd be ideal. Why do you think they made Nefer's character and weapon banner so unappetizing? There aren't as many good 4-stars as there used to be. Like Singcho could have used to have made the banner appetizing all by itself. And then Faruna's weapon just happens to suck. The 4-stars make the 4-stars are gonna make the weapon banner appetizing for some people. And it kind of would be, honestly, if only like it was easier to get them. But there's no guarantees, you know? So that kind of fucks it up. I really thought that I could stay there. Is Yolan with no blast better than TTDS Seat Lally for Skirk 4th slot? I mean, it depends on the enemy. Sometimes Seat Lally is going to be better, especially if she can activate Scroll. Sometimes Yelan's going to be better. How much of a contested unit will Columbina be? Like, who knows? I hope she's just broken, so yeah. So like I hope she works with everyone. And ideally she works less with Mav. She works with she buffs everyone, doesn't buff Moika. Serena's sort of good stat stick? Not really. It's okay. I don't know if should I pull her or wait for free? I mean, I don't know your account. What? I lose that. I needed that. I needed that guy. Oh, there's a thing. Yay. Okay, that's enough for me. I hope she's not a DPS or another Moika. Yeah. Glad you enjoy the videos. No real point in getting from Mualani. So far, no. Because his pyro up apparently sucks. Surely not, right? Like, surely not? Apparently I haven't really been underground here. Is this in the air? How do I get up there? Are the 4-star weapons good if you only get the R1? They're fine. I think they're gonna be decent. They're gonna be like useful for a lot of people. Not worth wishing for, but I think like if you end up getting them, you'll probably end up finding use for them. Nefer is better than Moika. That is not true. If you're kind of basically no 5-stars and you had to save 500 pulls, would you pull on the next patches? Well, if this is me, I am a Skirk simp. So I would be getting, well, Llama's not on the banner anymore. So I would be skipping Durin. I'd be skipping Nefer. I'd be getting Farina for Skirk. I get Farina. Skip Durin, skip Venti. I mean, I might get Durin. I don't know. I don't know who else he's good with. We'll see the calcs. If he's like best in slot with Mualani and stuff, maybe I'd get him, but I think currently it would be a skip. So I'd get Skirk, I'd get Farina, I'd save for Escoffier, save for Columbina. I'd really focus on getting one Skirk team and one Columbina team. Like whatever DPS that I like that works best with Columbina. That's what I would do. What kind of married man calls characters waifu? I don't know. Ones that play gacha games? I don't know. Who's your favorite character in the game? I think I literally just said it. Like, within the last 2 minutes. Nefer's DPS is 130k, and with Llama she's 170k DPS. Crazy work. Chat theory crafters go crazy. Nefer DPS is 110k with C6 Yoda. That's not a very big increase. I thought. I think with Columbia it's 230k. Crazy rage bait. It's really funny. How much AR do I need in a Escoffier? For Stygian or otherwise? Because for Stygian, I'm using Fav Lance, Attack Sands, and then just like 15 ER subs, and I find this is good. So 157 ER with Fav Lance, but that's also Fav Lance Shenhe and Fav Lance Farina. So if I have sword Farina. So if you're not using those, then more. But that's my amount for Stygian. Design mine kit wise, who are my top 3? Skirk, Llama, Chlorand. Not necessarily in that order. Skirk and then either Llama or Chlorand. And then Columbina might challenge the top 3 as well. How good is Funds without an Nefer and equipped with Deathmatch? Pretty bad. You'll want to get an Nefer when you can. It's like fine, like, and I'm talking bad for like compared to other meta endgame characters. If you are just using in the, if you're like newer, using the overworld, whatever, it's gonna be fine. And also you can cope pretty fine until Nefer's rerun, you know? Okay. Nefer's rerun, sorry. Okay, we can go underground here. Okay. Cool. Sounds like I missed Durin first impressions, but wish from regardless. Nice. Yeah, I'm really not sure. I gotta hear a few more calcs and stuff. How do I go about becoming a mod? Oh yeah, message me on Discord. We could use another mod for YouTube, especially YouTube as well. Especially.
Your hard work is paying
I can't believe I got 90% without going down here. Like, how is that possible? How did I get 90% exploration, never going down here? That's insane. Can you confirm a nerf is 5%? I think it might be 7. 5 to 7. She's fine, guys. Especially because she's gonna, like, she needed it. Like, she was gonna be buffed to high heavens with Columbina. Like, we can't be having her being that strong before she gets her best team. Like, Flynn's is probably going to be Skirk level with Columbina. You know, we don't want Nefer being power creeping Moika. Why you live SIR? Sir, I don't know. Why am I live? I don't know, for fun. Why not? We still recommend using Sucrose on Nefer team. Yeah, you can use Sucrose. It's not as good as Nahida and stuff, but it's good. Does Durin create a new wheelchair team for or the Hex buff's not good enough for that? I don't think they're quite good enough. Look up. Don't see anything. Is the only C6 really good for Nefer? She extends rotation, so not really. Oh, there we go.
You've earned yourself a reward.
Thanks, Kirk. You've earned yourself a reward. Oh. Shoot. Nailed it.
Your hard work is paying off, as it should.
What happened with Nefer? She lost 100 EM, 5 to 7% nerf. It's fine. No big deal. Should I get Freena's Sig? I have C4. Oh. I don't know. I don't know. I think it's going to take a couple days for me to really figure out all of that. Can you please tell me where Nefer stands as a DPS? She's still the third best DPS. Any chance you discuss Nefer Nilu in your next video? What do you want to hear exactly? You can use Nilu as the Hydra option. There's not really much to discuss, like you can use it. It works. There are tons of ways to get EM, it doesn't matter that much. Well, 100 EM is 100 EM, right? Like, you can't ever get back the 100 EM you lost. Because... all those other EM amounts existed before. You know, all the, like... the ways that you would get EM... you still had when you had the extra 100 EM. You know what I'm saying? I hate Twitch. Well, it's a good thing you're here then, I guess. If only there were another option. What am I supposed to do with this? Am I supposed to go on here with this? Oh, and send it over there? Oh, okay. Go watch the new trailer. Is there a new trailer? Initial thoughts on Yehoda. She's good. But also... Okay, wait. Her C6 looks good for Nodcry teams, but she also removes Nodcry resonance because you need a non-Nodcry character on your team. So she ends up just being like a Sucrose side grade for Flynn's, and then should be part of Nefer's best team, but can't really get her for a Nefer. Oh my god. I want Yehoda so bad, but how can I justify her? I don't know. Getting her C6, it's like completely unjustifiable, unrelatable. Who's the spammer?
Come from, and where are we going?
Can I ask a simple question? Not spamming, asking for knowledge. Is that person? Okay. Can you guys hear it or no?
All things come to an end, even time itself.
Can you hear this? No, you can't. I already know you can't. Okay, and then I have another question. YouTube, can you hear this music? Can you hear this? Yeah. No, no, no. Okay, I wonder how to not... Oh, okay, 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 okay. Okay, we need restream. Channels, YouTube, just links to the YouTube. I don't know. YouTube on screen chat has a big delay for some reason. They both do. They both have a 15-second delay. Because this is the free version of Restream.
You're not here on business? You just wanna get to know me?
Oh.
That'll cost a story of your own.
Shapeshifted into dog.
Interesting. Next. Too obvious. Next. Fraudsters, scammers, liars, same old tricks. Now, you get a story in return.
She thinks all my stories are boring.
I speak of the voices of the ancient desert sand. I bring the final judgment to you and let's play again upon the board of shadows. The price is your soul, never see my hand. It advances appetite. Your kingship's app shaking.
Gotcha.
In a suit is lost.
Too slow.
Jesus. Holy shit.
Are you okay? Did you hurt yourself? What should we do now? Is that all? That's what you get for lying. Go ahead, cry. Make me believe it.
Damn.
Come again sometime. I'll tell you another.
Enticing offer. Right, guys?
All things come to an end. Even time itself.
Okay, wait.
Is that all? Are you okay? Did you hurt yourself? What should we do now? Is that all?
That's crazy. What am I thinking of? This one? What is this? Here it is. Oh my god. Wow. Wow. What? This situation is crazy. The other crazy one. Hello? That's not what I was thinking of, though. This was insane.
A memory of letting Virgo.
This is your punishment.
This is your punishment. Gee. Look at this. Look at this. This is your punishment. What the Wow. 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 Game for kids? That was never true. Any chance you'll discuss the Nefer Nilu C2 in the video? I mean, it's good. What do you want me to say? Kids play this game? I mean, kids are on the internet. I don't know. It's not for... It's... Kids, Kids watch all sorts of things on the internet. I don't know. I don't know what to say. The game's always been like that. Yeah, gambling game for kids, exactly. Yeah. Why is Llama not worth getting without Nefer? You mean Nefer not worth getting without Llama? Llama is like a one character anti nod cry mechanic, you know? Say so is an Effa. New player, should I pull for Farina or Nefer? Neither of them are the best new player pull. Nefer you only want to pull if you if you plan on getting Llama in the future and you just really want to play Nefer. And then Farina, obviously you're never gonna go wrong with getting Farina as a new player, but depending on the DPSs you end up getting, your mileage may vary. You may really be glad you got her, or you may not use her that much. I mean, it's probably Farina, right? Should a new player, brand new player, like get Farina as their 5-star? It's hard to say. I don't know. Probably. It's definitely not bad. It's like I said before, it's definitely not bad, but it's not guaranteed to be worth in the long term for you either. You know? Nefer is better than get Columbiana. Should you get Nefer if you don't have... I mean, you should only get Nefer if you're signing up to get Llama as well. If you get Nefer is the thing. Alright, well, we got most of the stuff down here. Yeah, Nefer got 100 base EM taken away. New players should get Farina so they can walk on water for the Nameless Island. Funny. How did I never end up specifically here? Yeah, the nerf was deserved. For sure.
Take your true form. Unleash. Do your master's bidding. Here comes the challenge. Quiet.
Nailed it.
A treasure buried in time.
How come 100 EM is a significant nerf? It's like 5 to 7%. I don't know. 100 EM buff is, if you think about 100, I don't know. She's a hyper carry, so any nerf to her stats is a nerf to her damage. She lost 100 EM. That's all. It's fine. I hate the beta testers. The dash cancel is so dumb. Is it? It's easy. Farina doesn't work with Arlecchino, no. If you get Farina, your best DPS option is Skirk. Like if you're looking for the best DPS for Farina, it's Skirk. You put it on a team like this, except without Yelan. Oh yeah, I can't find this. Okay, what about this? This I want. Does Skirk need Escoffier? Yes, but doesn't need Farina, but does need Escoffier. It's easier than Wiki combos? Bro, it's easy. It's like one of the easiest combos in the game. Nefer's dash cancel is so easy. Because you just hold down dash, or you just hold down charge attack, and then press dash every time it comes out. It's so brain dead. It's probably the easiest combo in the game. Is Nefer still top 3 after the nerf? She is. She is still the 3rd best DPS. You think Halmia can replace Yelan and Skirk teams? Very possible. Certainly not a guarantee, but it's very possible. Nefer's really good, insanely good. You don't need any C6 4-stars and crazy combos to do lots of damage. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, she's the 3rd best DPS in the game. For sure. Okay, let's go over here. You said about Arlie and Farina, they don't work together. Is it just not the best option? They don't work together. They have specifically anti-synergy together because Farina needs Farina needs healing to work, and Arlecchino can't be healed except for by her burst, and her burst only heals once, and it's a DPS loss. So yeah, they're really bad together. What's your skirt con? C0. C0, R1. R1's really big. R1 feels like a C2. Feels like red in C2. Like, literally, when I take R1 off, it feels like I could chop my arm off. Thoughts on Durin with Arlecchino? Probably a fine monopyro team. Venti's buffed constellations got posted. I mean, I don't really care about constellations all that much. Is there any changes to his C0 stuff? Is Marisa better than Nefer? I think Nefer's still better. They're around the same, but Marisa needs 2 C6 4-stars, which a Nefer only needs 1 C0 5-star, which is much easier to get. What do you think of C0 Durin? I think he's like alright. Realistically. Miss Splitter versus Skirk Sig. I was just looking at that today. Skirk, it's still like 20% worse, but it's definitely not as bad of a difference as free to play, which is like 32%. Current top 5 DPS. I think it's Moika, Skirk, Nefer, Varesa, and then take your pick. A lot of options for the 5th best, I think. Could be Flynn's, could be Neuvillette, could be Arlecchino, could be Mualani. Depends on how you want to define it. Oh, I see. I'm stupid. Is Mona C4 better than Shenna? Yeah. That's kind of like the worst. That's like the worst puzzle I've seen in my entire life. Oh yeah, I need to find my other one of these things. I wonder where it would be. It's gotta be around here somewhere. How will how will Venti compare with Farazan? Apparently it's a side grade. I saw Nor Calcut. Race is not 5. Is overall Moika good? Yeah. As it should. Thank you, Skirk. She's so encouraging. She really knows how to encourage me. She's very sweet. Oh. This is it. I know this is it. Okay. Surely this will give us the final piece we need. Come on, group up.
Here comes the catch. Adaptive frosting. Juice on the loose. Take your true form. Manifest. Do your master's bidding. Annihilate.
Any Durin info? Yeah, we have the full kit. It's not immediately obvious exactly what will be the best. And exactly how good he is. I've seen like a bunch. He's so flexible. And works with so many things that I'm not exactly sure like what things are best and what things are worth it. I think we'll have to give it another day or two for all the calcs to come out. Yeah, KQM's overrates Hyperbloom. Yeah. No, it wasn't it! No! Sag. Honestly, Skirk doesn't look much better of a DPS than Novelette. Skirk's quite a bit better than Novelette, unless you're counting like, yeah, the Novelette Durin stuff, the Novelette Durin Llama stuff. If you're counting that, then that's pretty close to Skirk. I feel like that's like so expensive though. You're taking your Llama team, you're taking your Durin team, and your Farina team. Like you're robbing 3 teams to make that. I don't know. I don't know about that. You know? Like, yeah. Durin doesn't have Hydro Res? Yeah. Exactly. Nefer Nerf is bad AF? It's not that bad. Come on. It's 100 EM. Let's not act like she's useless now. It is like a standard, not crazy nerf. Why is Genshin making exploration easy? I think it's great. It's still kind of hard to get the treasure compass in the first place, and you still get to explore, but then you get rewarded for more exploring and makes it easier to find the chests. I think it's great. Oh. Is this where we get to fight? Is this where we get my thing? Nice. Come on, show me. Show me the money. Yes, we got it. I just have to remember how to get down there. This way. Are Durin early cons bait? I didn't really look at the cons very carefully. Would it not be over here? Oh, okay. It's this way. Durin doesn't use his wings. That is a tragedy, to be honest. How that is like. Who could make Muika step down as the best DPS? If Colomina buffs Skirk, but not Muika. Will Yoda be an upgrade to Flynn's? It's looking like a side grade right now. Even at C6, which is a bit weird. Would you like to do an account review? If I ever do an account review, that's all people ever ask for, so not currently. On Twitch, you can redeem channel points to look at your account on Akasha. Wait, I thought that was it. It's like an optical illusion. Oh, you get in from the other side. I'm stupid. I'm so stupid. You might be able to get in this side too, but I think I got in from the other side before. Yoda's kit seems cool. Yeah, I agree. It does seem cool. Think we got anything good? Can I not sort them by newest? Yeah. Whoa. Oh. Okay, we got a couple to roll. Mainly the double attack, the double crit attack percent for Flynn's. Right, there was a double. I'm not crazy, right? Yeah. Okay. Are you hopeful the mindset bust being somewhat useful, or you think it's not enough to make the relevant? My gut tells me it's not enough, but we'll see. Okay, if the last one goes crit, then this might be an upgrade. We'll be playing Nefer. Welcome to Jello Impact, where we build and test every single character to help you decide who you want to wish for and build. Okay, show me. Okay. Is that an upgrade? It's like a little bit better crit value, but we lose our ER. So no, that's not an upgrade. We need that. That's our only that we need that ER. I don't understand how Venti's part of the Witch Club. Oh, it's a whole thing. By the way, this stream is in fact sponsored by none other than lootbar.gg. Lootbar.gg. I have been using lootbar.gg for over a year before being sponsored by them. You can currently get their all-in-one bundle, the 6.0 sale, for just another day. So take advantage of that if you're planning on spending anyways. You can also get a $2 Welkin by using my link. You'll have to go to Twitch to use my link. To 10% off for new users, 5% off for returning users. You can also top up for Honky Starbucks and Gunner Zone Zero. Yeah, thanks for Loot Bar for sponsoring the stream. Huge. Help the channel, help your wallet if you're gonna spend anyways. Lootbar.gg. Okay, Mona enhancement. Okay, for 8 seconds after your team character attack an enemy, water related reactions are enhanced. Shock reactions by 15%, lunar shock 15%, vaporize 15%, water diffusion. What's water diffusion? Extends the duration of freeze. Furthermore, if your team's characters are in the background, the damage bonus from these water-related reactions is increased to 160%. Skirk buffs? But she has to have a witch on the team, right? So it's not actually a skirk buff. Right? Unless Nicole is cryo. True. That would be crazy. And then C4, when all characters in the team attack enemies in the astral state, their critical hit chance is 50%. In addition, all magic characters in the team attack, their critical hit damage is increased by 15%. Wow. It's big. Clee buffs. So C1. Two hits every 2 seconds. So he has terrible application. That is suspect. Mona Mualani might be quite good. Mona Mualani Durin. If that's enough. What's the Nefer buff? It's an 100 EM nerf. She's still good though. Okay, so apparently Durin is still enough pyro for Mualani. So Mualani is going to be crazy with... Mualani is going to get a nice, good buff from Durin. Is Kanish buffed by Durin? I'm just looking into that. Mona, Milani, Durin, who? Shallonen. 8 seconds is not enough for Milani. It's pretty good. It might not be enough for everything, but it's still a lot. Mona C2 gives EM. Yeah, good for Nefer, good for Milani. Crazy. Mona's actually kind of goated. Mona's actually kind of like really good now. Will Level Up be good with Durin? Yeah. What about Varka and Wanderer? Wanderer, it's like a slight upgrade for Wanderer, and Varka will probably be best in slot for Varka. Milani out DPSs in her best on slot team by Bennett. Like the Moika team. Sure. It's not. Or do you mean? But isn't not her? Yeah. Any old characters getting buffed to meta? Mona. More information about the character's buffs? More than what I just looked at? Venti buffs. Well, the Storm Eye created by Venti's burst. Venti's normal attacks are converted to Gale arrows, which can pierce through enemies and deal animal damage all along their path. When his normal attack hits an enemy, the duration of the Storm Eye is extended by 1 second. Its cooldown is increased by 0.5 seconds. So interesting. Do we know the scaling? So weird. Should I get C4 Mona? Probably. Does Durin have healing? No. So interesting. Should I get Mona instead of Tighnari in the new cons event? Yeah. Tighnari is kind of sucky nowadays. Venti getting DPS cons is so weird. I don't know if I should have gotten C6 Chi-Chi for the Fortuna now. Maybe Mona C2 would be better. Well, luckily you can still pick Mona the next time, I guess. HP or high for Verena? HP. So interesting. Have you played Legends EA? I don't think I will. It looks really bad. Should I get C7 Chi-Chi for level 95 Skirk or C2 Mona? I think 95 Skirk will give you more. Mona doesn't get anything till C4 for Skirk. And then probably she'll have a better slot, right? What is this title? Venti buffs? Yeah. Yep. Yeah, modern Pokemon, it's crazy. People always used to say modern Pokemon sucks, and I didn't agree. I liked it. But it's crazy how they just had to prove the haters right and keep making it worse and worse with every generation. That's crazy. What's the Mona buff? I mean, we just talked about it. You can go to YouTube and rewind the stream for when we talked about it. Is Venti meta? No, I'm probably not meta. Why do people ask the same questions over and over again? Because they join, they don't watch, and they just join and ask the question. Where are my Jean buffs? True. Why isn't Jean getting buffed? They're buffing all the animos, all of the old characters, all of the Mondstadt characters, but not buffing Jean. I don't think these changes will be a significant moment. That's what it feels like, yeah. Arle, Mona, Yolan, Durin. I don't think, like, we were saying both vape. It probably won't. They probably won't both be able to vape. Yolan's not enough. No, they definitely won't. Yolan's not enough hydro app for both. Is Durin good with Verisa? It's like a downgrade to Mav, but still good. I was hoping D-Lo could get buffed. Yeah. This trailer made me like Nefer more. Artifacts will Durin what? I don't know, like emblem? I don't know. Okay, so let's okay. Okay, who does Durin work with? Veresa, solid option. Same with Chlorand. What about Chaska? Probably a solid option, I'm guessing. For Durin. Okay, I'm just guessing. This is these are only, no one's calced them yet. New best in slot. Probably not enough for Ryo. Oh, doesn't it's, it's not gonna be good for Ryo. Okay. They gotta make Durin more impactful. His kit feels weird. It's kind of low quality Gunner bait. They should learn more from ZZZ. I don't know about that. Are you gonna watch the Nefer trailer coming out in 5 minutes? We already watched it. It's already out. Best in slot for Milani, even only applying pyro every other shot. Yep. It's still enough pyro. This is for Durin. It's still enough pyro for Milani to vape everything. Not best in slot for Wanderer. It's like, is it like very slightly best in slot? I think it's a very slightly best in slot. Is vape Novalet not a meme? The funny thing is, Novalet's not vaping, it's Durin. Sorry. What about Emily? Emily's not really a team. Emily's just, you know, I don't know. Ooh, Raiden. Is Nefer still better? Okay, I don't know then. I don't know. That's just what someone said that Jeff said. So I don't know. How good is Durin at the moment? I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Tier list for C0 Durin? Yeah. I'm just trying to figure it out. I don't know. I don't know. Is Durin a must-have support? Maybe for Mualani. Because then you can use Mualani, Mona, Durin, and have it, and it's like broken. Ayato and Alhaitham? No. Ayato, maybe. I mean, Ayato. Sure. Same as Novalet. Bonfi Durin is a downgrade for Wanderer? Alright. Weird character. Seems undertuned. What about father? What are they gonna really do together? They're just gonna like. Father needs like an Electro Durin to be good for Overload. Alright, apparently the Novalet set is the Novalet version stuff is fake. Where are we on the whole Durin will place Bennett propaganda? 0 out of 10. He's big Shangling. Kinda. He's big Shangling, I guess. Durin seems underwhelming? Yeah. Okay, Novalet's gonna go here. Yeah, I think Durin needs like a 10 to 15% buff. Started playing Edge last year. Channel helped a lot. I'm glad. No healing for Bennett. Not enough app for Sangling Spot. Where do you need the app? It's enough for Mualani. So like, what else do you need? What should be buffed? Either his buffing or his damage. Whatever. Is Yoda kiddo? Yeah. Value gonna skyrocket once the new Hex and characters get released? That's for sure. Yeah, the con buffs on top of the kit buffs is so sweet. Sub DPS units are such bait. Yeah, they seem to age the worst. Pure sub DPS ages the worst because crazy supports will always buff main DPSs more than sub DPSs, and crazy DPSs will always be buffed by crazy supports more. Like, even, like, you can think about this even with Skirk's team, right? People say that Skirk is a team with sub DPSs, right? But in reality, in her best performing teams, when you actually min-max things, Farina is essentially just a hyper carry buffer. Escoffier does do good damage, but essentially tends to just be a hyper carry buffer. And it's like, even the team with the best sub DPSs performs better when you funnel in more hyper carry stuff. Is Yehuda just lent out with 100 EM? Yeah, and C6 gives like 40 crit damage and 10 or 5 crit rate or whatever. Because everyone's a hyper carry? Yeah, the balancing is like a bit cooked. Update on Moika rerun? No. When is the update? Tomorrow. I wonder how good the Klee buffs are. Man, so many videos to make. Should someone get more copies of Farina if she sees zero? No. Generally, no. What is Nefer's weapon good for? Like on which characters? Nefer, and it's okay for Mualani, but generally you just get the weapon for the character. You don't generally want to get someone else's weapon for other characters. Add Tartaglia. There you go. It's probably fine. I mean, Child just really sucks. Tartaglia is like no good. Like you'd rather use on-field Yelan. At least she does damage. Sky didn't get a buff. Mizuki. So Mizuki, Farina, Durin, Inefa. Huge. Mona New Calix are saying 105k DPS with C1 Durin. Mona with who? Mona with Mualani? That's really bad. Naido and Child almost the same. What's the difference? Child is like terrible to play. And Naido, at least he feels okay to play, you know? Yeah, Mona's winning your 50-50 now. This tier list is how good Durin is for the new characters. If Mona C4, C1. But C2, C1, C2, all good. Galflin's my first 5-star. Keeps dying. Currently using Flynn's Doro, Doro. Ino Sucrose. You can try using... Yeah, I mean, Dory is probably like... Okay, if you're just like brand new and he's getting one tapped, you probably want to level up him, level up your artifacts, and maybe use a stronger healer than Dory. If you have a Kuki, probably don't if you're using Dory. What other healers are there? No, your place is Farina on the Wonder team. I'm guessing they don't have Kuki though, is the thing. Jean. Yeah, I mean, they're new. I'm guessing they don't have Jean. Wander is back? No. What if my Mulani is Constellations 1 or 2? Just to go for ER requirements. What do you mean? Oh yeah, new player. Level up your Flynn's. Give him a make sure you level up your flower, so that you get more HP. That's like my main suggestion, to not get one shot. I'll go with no Farina for Skirk. I have a Scaffier. Yeah, I mean, it would be ideal to get Farina, for sure. But especially if you're like trying to brute force Stygian stuff. But she does well. Like, still well over. She's still like... She's still like Varesa level without Farina. Still very good. Oh, shit. When they'll do Llama rerun? Who knows? How do we move this? You know how often Nilo applies Hydro? No. I know it's enough for Nefer. But I don't exactly know how much, no. Is Nefer unplayable after the nerfs? No, she's fine. She's still the third best DPS. There's a chest behind the room, but I know, but how do I get it? Can you explain Durin's kit very briefly? He's big shingling. Big shingling reduces resistance for everything except for hydro and cryo. Leave the robot at the door, break it with your character. Oh, it's this. I was thinking it was the other thing, and there was nothing interactable about it. My bad. Will Mika get a buff from Durin? No. No, no, no. Nope. Nope. Definitely not. It's 5 to 7. I've seen 7%, but for the nerf. It will be a bit less impactful if Columbina does good off-field damage. You need to go on top for this one. Be a good 4-star to pick from the Paimon shop for a new player. I wouldn't really bother spending at the Paimon shop. Wait, I don't have all the ambers? But I don't have enough star glitter. Interesting. Seems like a bit of an oversight. Thank you all for the guide. Really appreciate it. Thank you, Aditya. Appreciate it. Appreciate you. I wouldn't bother, unless you really need a Bennett, I wouldn't bother buying any cons from the shop. Nice. That's a lot of more. Is Raiden a good Nefer teammate sub DPS? No. Raiden's not really a good sub DPS. Is Alice going to be playable? Oh yeah. What's the required character level for Ino? 70. For a theater. I'm not sure how to do this thing. Is Nicole gonna be good? Probably. How do you guys think? What do you think? Like, who do you think I am? Do you think I'm Mr. Hoyoverse? You go on top, right above you. Okay, I went up there. I didn't see anything, but okay. Thank you. Oh. That's funny. I went up here, but I didn't see anything. I'm blind. She's so tall. You stay in line with the cadets? Oh. Oh. That's fun. It's never good if I have C2 Nahida. C2 Nahida is okay. There's still not a good replacement for Llama, but if you have both, that's a good. It stacks. Generally, you just want to buy the Fates. I think the only again, the only thing is probably Bennett. How much damage am I losing compared to R3 Serpent to R5? First of all, I need to chill out. Second of all, I don't know. Llama doesn't need your seg? Nah. Did I pick the wrong option? Oh, okay. Any reliable info about Colomina? Probably not. Do you know enough about Varka's kit to know if he does animal damage or physical damage? He has an animal vision, so it should be. Sick. Big chest. Finally got leveled Sapwood Blade to free up my Fav Sword. Free up your Fav sword? You mean to actually have a usable Bennett? Bro. Damn, there's just a precious chest? Oh, it's a crumble cap bolt. Is it true that 6.1 and 6.2 don't have a new map? Does having C2 Nahida make up from the Nefer nerf? I mean, you can't make up for the nerf. The nerf is just what it is, but yeah. I mean, Nefer, I mean, yeah, the C2 is like really good. 100%. Holy shit. 100%. Now this is the only one that's not 100%. Okay, well, might as well. We can't let Llama be the only one that's not 100%ed. That is bad news. I'm disappointed in that. Oh, shoot. I'm confused. Get the Kuhan key. Alright, we'll just try it again. Please look during gameplay. We shouldn't show that on stream. The Kuhan key helps you. What Kuhan key? I don't even know what you're talking about. What am I missing? Is it like something about the whale? Bro refused to use logic? I thought these were 3 different puzzles. You guys think this is intuitive? And now we're stuck out here. Nice. Love that for us. If you only get one of them for your account, who's more worth? Novelet or Farina? Oh, definitely Farina. Novelet's like an alright DPS. Like he's like a good DPS. So I can only pick one of them? Which one's better? Is the red one better? It's the same? Well, that's dumb. Is Durin potentially best in slot for Varka? I think so, yeah. I'd be surprised if he wasn't. They reference the 3 moons. Oh, I see. Shit. I think that's a bit TMI her. Thanks for the tips. No problem. Moonweaver's Dawn, R5 or Azerlight R1. I think it's still Azerlight. But it's pretty close. Venti DPS agenda in 2025 is crazy. It is. Do you think it's really going to be DPS, or do you think you just fire a couple arrows and swap off? I feel like you might just fire a couple arrows and swap off, you know? Does Durin have a good kit? Seems a bit okay. Oh, is this the cryo-immune one? LG's gonna be trapped on the Chronicled Bow. Ooh, interesting. Is Varkan gonna be a standard character? No. The calculate made for Durin Mona Mulani requires Mulani to have at least 140 ER for burst. Why does she need to burst so bad? Whoa. Crazy. Just picking up random shit. Would the buff Mona replace Elon on the Skirk team? Maybe. What does it do again? If your team's characters are in the background, the damage bonus from these water-related reactions is increased to 160. What does that mean? How many times should I ask the same question before I give up? I don't know. On-field Mona? Oh. Funny. Yeah, so it doesn't matter for Skirk. When all magical characters in the team attack, their critical hit damage is increased by 15%. Okay, so 15 crit rate and 15 crit damage. That's pretty good. That probably makes her 15 crit damage. Do you think 15 crit damage like makes her like the best in slot then? Wait, are these buffs? So she doesn't have. So this is like. These are just straight buffs. They're not. They're not. It doesn't have to be on a Hex and Circle team. Oh. Huh. Is Zhongli still a good pull in 2025? I like him. No, he's not a good pull. Sorry. Either like someone else or pull a bad character. Sorry. Damn. That's crazy. So they just buffed her. Yeah, Zhongli could get buffs. Yeah, you can just pull. Now you can just pull. You can just pull Zhongli and hope he gets buffed in the future. You could do that. Wow. That's crazy. Klee got base cut buffs too. Yeah. That's crazy. I can't believe it. Zhongli getting buffed. Well, we're hoping. Can always buy them later at the same price. Well, yeah. But that means you have to wait. So. Do you think we can climb this whole thing? Kaching buffs? Real. Should I get Nefer if I have C1 Llama and Flynn's, or save for Durin and Columbina? What's your goal? What do you want? Have you tried Weathering Waves? Yep. If they don't go back and buff Archons before this game dies, I'll eat my hat. I mean, they already buffed. They buffed Venti. Even if they just brought up to Chlorand level with cons, bro. Chlorand is like 100 KDP, 100 plus KDPS. That would be an insane level of buffs. That would make her like way better than Raiden. Do you think they're gonna do that? Make Ka-Ching way better than Raiden? That would be crazy. Straight buffs is actually crazy. I'm so happy. Okay, we're just picking shit up. We're not getting something we can actually solve this puzzle with. Is Venti good now? I don't know about that. He got buffed. That's different than he's good. We'll see. We'll wait for some calcs. Was it base Venti buff or constellations? Both, right? Okay, now we're at 100%. I can't believe there's no more exploration. What am I supposed to do? I'm at 100%. Actually, I can go back and do some old exploration. I've got a fair bit. I just like the exploration and not cry more because of the treasure compass. What are you saving for? Nefer, C0R1. Holy shit. Do you see Dahlia's drip marketing for HSR? No. What are we doing? I don't know. What are we doing? You can start five condensed, right? There's one flag left in Hisi Island. I mean, there's a lot of flags everywhere. It's fine. Reputation says 35%. What do you mean? Hopefully UGC is really good. I do not have any hope. Is it ideal to say 5 condensed before the next SO? It doesn't matter for SO, does it? Can you spend condensed in SO? I guess it is, actually. That's not what I'm doing, but that I guess that is ideal. New Nefer trailer dropped? Yeah, we watched that a while ago. Alright, let's check out this HSR drip marketing. The Dahlia. She has huge boobs. Just absolutely massive. Tell you about Mona C1. I mean, we've talked about it a lot. You can go check it out or rewind. That's what you see first? Yeah. Yep. I mean, what else is there to see? She's got a, what do you want me to say? She's got a big hat? She's got a big hat. She's wearing white? I don't know. What do you want me to say? She's got long hair? Yeah, I don't know. Like, what is, it's raining? What game is she from? This is Honkai Star Rail. It says right here. But yeah. I don't know. I don't know what you want me to say. I feel like I pointed out, okay, she's got a cool claw and a tail. But those are less obvious. No, this is HSR. For Scourge team, which is better for C2, C1 or C2? C1. And like you can watch my Farina video. Her cons aren't that great for Skirk. C1's pretty good, but getting Skirk cons and Skirk weapon is much better. Is current Durin good with any free-to-play weapons? I don't know. He's all right. He's all right. He's not good enough right now, I don't think. Maybe he helps Kanich. Who got the best buff from Mondstadt? Mona, for sure. For sure. They should fix his power up. His power up isn't the problem. What would his power up help? Skirt cons or Mav cons? Whoever you like better. They're both broken. Mav cons have a higher increase because of course they do. Skirks are a bit more spread out though. Like Mav, you have to go right to C2 to get a real buff, whereas Skirk, you get a buff at C1 and then at C2. But like Skirk cons are still extremely good, so. Why is Ryo so low? Because Durin doesn't buff Ryo, because he doesn't reduce cryo res, right? Couldn't have let stack full for C2 fan for our zone. Yep, he can do it at C0. Why do I pull Nefer if Nevlet, Farina, Shalona, and Llama team is so good? What is Llama even doing on that team? Because you can take Llama out of that team that is holding her back and use it on a good team. Does the melt damage increase? No, but does he buff melt? Did I misread? Regardless, it's not enough pyro app for him to melt his charge attacks properly, I don't think. Right? Yeah. Why is Milani at the top? Because there's enough pyro for her to vape, but not enough pyro for him to melt. Llama does wonders. On that team, she literally gives 20% shred. She does nothing on that team. Why is Durin buff level up but not child? It does buff child. Child is just a terrible character. I'm just memeing. Also, I don't want to give anyone the wrong impression that they're like good all of a sudden. What does Durin provide to Mulan? An actual, well, I mean, what does he provide to Mulan? Damage. Also, also Mona. He provides Mona. Hex and Circle Resonance, damage, Mona. Potato. Why is Wander so low? It just doesn't really buff Wander very much. Durin's just not that great. Really. Is Durin kind of just like mid? Is that what's going on? Do you think Durin's Virgin team is survivable? Stop trying to make Virgin happen. It's never gonna happen. Is Durin just kind of mid? Is that what's going on? Why is it only 720p? I think that's just YouTube. Just YouTube being YouTube. Because, like, the only... Why did Wander say low? I answered you already. The only reason Mulan is buffed so much from Durin is that Mona exists. Is it mid or were the expectations high? I mean, I feel like with any new character, you expect new best in slot teams to some degree. Right? And if they don't do that, then like what's the point kind of thing. You know? Will you make a video about the new buff? Oh, I'm gonna make a lot of videos. Oh, I'm gonna make a lot of videos. What if Durin goes to the standard banner? No, he's not gonna go to the standard banner. He's not that mid. He's kind of, he's, you know what? This is, you know what? He's an Effa. He's an Effa. He's kind of underwhelming on first glance and first released. And then they're going to shill him, and he's going to be a really strong off-fielder, and he's going to be best in slot for a few new teams. And he's going to be like the best off. He's going to be like as good as an Effa as an off-fielder. And that's what's going to happen. Was an Effa mid too? It was this kind of thing where she was like a side grade for for a bunch of characters and only best in slot for Novelet. And Effa was better in beta. Was she though? In beta she snapshotted? I see. Is it doing good for Alice? We have no idea what Alice does. Nefer con nerfed or her less? Yeah, not her con, her base, yeah. What does Yoda do? She's an animal healer. And she buffs Nod Cry at C6 for 40 crit damage and 5 crit rate. It's a cool name card. He looks cool. This is a crazy splash art. It looks really good. It's so insanely funny that C6 Yehoda is worse than Caesar Sucrose for Flens. They really don't know how good Sucrose is. They have no concept. Are you gonna pull for Nefer? Welcome to Jolo Impact, where we build and test every single character to help you decide who you want to wish for and build. Is Durin's ICD that bad? I don't understand what exactly is people's problem with the ICD. Like, what do you, like, why? Is it because you just... What exactly would be better about him if he had better ICD? How would that help him? Did you see the 18 plus splash art leak? Huh? Someone said his ICD makes him bad. That's what I'm asking. I don't understand how I don't understand what would better ICD do for him? Make Novelet vape every hit? I see. I mean... True. Durin's not replacing Shangling? On what team? Who even uses Shangling? Isn't Shangling dead? Who uses Shangling? What team are you using Shangling on? Like, literally. How are you? I'm great. Is it only like Mulan? Mulan already vapes all of her hits from Durin. More ICD would not help. Where are you from? I'm from BC, Canada. We're having issues. Can each since no Archon. More ICD, like better ICD, will not help. Shangling is used on teams where weak is taken. What teams? Veresa, yep, he works with Veresa. The ICD doesn't matter. Ride and Overload, yeah, he works on that. ICD doesn't matter. Ryo, sure. Yeah, Ryo and Novelat would be better. Why does removing the background, like, kill the image quality? Like, really kills it dead. And then when I refresh, it puts the background back. I didn't say anything about Durin? We're talking about Durin. We're talking about... We're talking about Durin. That's the conversation. How ICD works. I'm not gonna ping your name. I don't even know what do you mean by that? ICD is the amount of times that your abilities apply the element. Why does that kill the image quality? I don't know. How good is the weapon? It's like not good, right? I don't know. I haven't seen calcs on it. Should I get Nefer weapon? I have extra primos. I mean, it's a great weapon. So it's just not saving the background remover. It's like removing the background, but it's not saving it. Okay. Maybe we just do this so that we don't need to, we just make it even bigger. We don't need to remove the background, and we just make his entire splash art the thumbnail. Could you host someone be a Nefer buff? I think so. I think it's her best healer team. Hey, it fixed. I don't know how long it's been fixed, but the chat is now clear. That's good. Use a separate back remover. It's fine. Right, next thumbnail on live chat. Yeah, I often do this on Twitch. It's kind of a staple. Sometimes we record whole videos. Needs more clickbait. Yeah. I haven't. This is just the design. I haven't figured out what. This is leftover text from the previous one. I haven't figured out what to say about him.
万物には終わりがある。時間も例外ではない。
Hey Joel, you're married. I'm actually not. Yeah, I was, but now I'm not. Durin's video advertises Shang Wang. She's an archetype. Yeah, exactly. On which characters can you use Serena's weapon? Her weapon like really sucks. So yeah, you didn't have to answer that. I mean, it's getting it's like a lot of people know, so a lot of people ask, so it's fine. It's like last stream there were like a lot of like questions about, oh, your wife this, your wife that, so it's fine. 3 banners coming. It's just a leftover title. I changed it to this. Yeah, I'm worried. I don't know. I think. Am I worried? I'm worried and more.
アビスは世界の影だ。消えることはなく、そこにあり続ける。
I'm worried and more, yeah. He's blushing. Without even knowing Yehoda's kit, we'll be pre-farming Yehoda for the sake of having 2 not correct hairs built. Oh yeah, does Yehoda do Lunar Swirl? Does Yehoda do Lunar Swirl? No, right? No Lunar Swirl, I told it.
いい雨だな。
Called it. The other day I hit up all my friends and told them Yehoda's not doing Lunar Swirl. Okay, I heard Kanich's. It's very slightly best in slot for Kanich. Yeah, she does have a moon wheel, but Aino also has a moon wheel. So just because you have a moon wheel doesn't mean you do lunar reactions. Is there another day, Dia? I don't want to freak people out just for the sake of it. There's a limit. It's ethical clickbait, okay? I believe in ethical clickbait. It's a bit more legible, I guess. Am I worried though? Am I really worried? Is he mid? Or is it fine? Fake worry? Too much drop shadow? I'm not worried about that. Durin sucks if you're really gonna go for clickbait. Yeah, he's looking mid, not bad. If you were to run Kenichi with Durin, who'd be the flex slot? Either Fischl or Albedo as Emily alternatives. He's kind of there. It's no reason to get him unless you're dedicated to Milani. Yeah. During Doom posting. Is it Doom posting? I don't think there's too much drop shadow. I think it looks good. For Navi, is Durin best in slot? No. Moika's way better. He can't fly as a dragon? Yeah, that also is disappointing. If he didn't have IC, probably another Nivelette upgrade. Yeah. Risley, Kazuha, Durin, Shalonen's about to hit. No Bennett. Griefed. Is Mav better than Durin from Milani? No. No, Durin's better. Because of Mona. Crazy. He does not get to use his wings as a glider. I want Skirk. I don't have any units for her. No Farina, no Escafé, only C2 Mona. Should I pull Farina for Skirk? Or Skirk will get nerfed now, or I go for Nefer team? If you really want Skirk, then just... You don't have to get... I would definitely prioritize Escafé over Farina. If you have lots of pulls and you're not too worried, like, you can still get Farina, but if you need to get Skirk, Escaffier, and Columbina, I think Farina is the one you skip. You should try Wuthering Waves. I've played Wuthering Waves. They need to release like a character that I love so much that I would be willing to play an entire game for. C2 R5 Kazo over Bennett. Easy game. Down. Going C2 R1 and Nefer. Should I go about wishing? Secure C2. Get C1 R1 first. They made him even more Chad. Calling me an early kid info was also leaked. Yeah. I don't know if it's real though. Is Nefer worth it with Llama? Yep. If you like Nefer. It's a good upgrade. Watch always your video, they're the best. Shorekeeper enough? I did actually. I re-downloaded Wuthering Waves when Shorekeeper was released. I re-downloaded Wuthering Waves and I played it again for a bit. And then I quit again. Will you be doing normals on Mona and that Maloney team? That's the only part of her kit that Durin unlocks. Oh. Okay, well, I mean, it's not, I guess it's not the reason why Durin's best in slot with her. I guess he's just best in slot with her. Because Mav just doesn't have that much synergy. Like, okay, here, it makes perfect sense if you think about it. Mav just doesn't have that good of synergy with Mualani and Kanich, so Durin is able to be best in slot with them. Oh, I missed it. Love, Laura, and Emily resubscribed at tier 1. Thank you so much. Literally my new favorite person. Is Escoffier or Durin a better support? Definitely Escoffier. Is Nefer still top 3? Yes. Who's this list for? Durin partners. I'll be back in 15 minutes. See ya. Risley can't use Durin? I'm not sure. Should we do a buffs video first or Durin video first? How often does... Yeah, every 2 seconds. So they have this about the same off-field pyro. So it should work with Ryo. Buffs? Yeah. I feel like the buffs is what people want too.
には終わりがある。時間も例外ではない。
Is Durin going to be an Alice support or Varka? Probably. What's the talk about triple banners? It's a leftover title. I have since changed the title long ago, but it seems to have retained for a while. Nothing I can do. How much of an improvement will Durin be for Albedo? Absolutely fucking massive. Well, actually, I don't know if it's Albedo or if it's the Durin thing or if it's just Albedo's buffs. We'll have to actually look at it properly and figure it out. No, we're not getting triple banners. It's left over from before they had done Chronicled Wish. That's the last time I streamed on YouTube. It's been a long time. Lunar Shock is Lunar Charge, and Evaporate is Vaporize. If Syndrome becomes playable, how do you think she'll affect Geo and Crystallize? It'll probably affect only her, and she'll be great. But it won't affect the other characters very much, most likely. My only hope is she has a construct so she can use Chiori. Do you have a wife and kids and a dog? No, yes, and no. Who should go on the thumbnail? Definitely Mona. Definitely Venti. Somehow I don't like this background. I feel like we could get something way better. What's with the Mona face? This is official art. This is official art from Genshin 1.0. Anyone who says that Genshin's not that kind of game, this is official art, bro. From launch. So did Nefer get any Life? Yeah. Traumatized by Haze over there, yeah. feel like we can do better. I feel like somehow this is not what I want. Mona power creeping novelette. Is there a leak for Colomina? There is a leak for Colomina. I'm just not sure how legit it is. Okay, and then we'll put the characters in here. This will be good. Needs to be more Hexen style. Yeah, we'll work on it. But the layout this is the layout that will be the best, I think. How do you know that, Jello? How do I know what? I love Mona. You know what the coolest part about these buffs are? So many characters are getting them all at once. It's not like we have to wait 10 years for one character to get a buff, and then we have to wait another 10 years for another character. You know, they're all, like, so many of them are getting them all at once. That's so cool. Yeah, Nefer is still top 3.
ビスは世界の影だ。消えることはなく、そこにあり続ける。
She wasn't really above Skirk. It's fake. Like, come on. Sustainless with C6 Ino. Let's be real. She was not above Skirk. She was dangerously close to Skirk, given that Columbina hadn't released yet. But let's be real. Sustainless with C6 Ino. We're saying that is real. Like, come on. Come on. You know? You know what I'm saying? Skirk will surpass Moika with Columbina. I hope so. It's possible. Modstad Chronicle would make a lot of sense. No love for Razor Mains. Oops. Yeah, if Columbina buffs attack, then she gives Thrilling Tales and 40% attack, so like 100% attack to Skirk, on top of personal damage. So yeah, it should be very good. She buffs attack, isn't she useless for Nefer? Well, she buffs other stuff too. Yeah, Official's also getting a buff. But if Nefer is better, like that would be okay though. Because that would make that would make Flynn's better than. That would make Flynn's like closer to Nefer, which would be good. It's so cool that I can finally use this. I think we'll just make it a really pale yellow though. It's kind of hard to read it. Do you do account reviews? You can redeem channel points on Twitch for account review, basically. Akasha review. Will Skirt get better with new supports? Well, we're talking about the current Columbina leaks, sus leaks, which would be better, which would buff her, yes. Whereas the drip marketing, usually it comes out nowadays after the banner, so it'll probably be next week. Why are you worried about Durin? Because he's only best in slot for Mulan and Kanich right now. And then off-field Pyro feels like they should be best in slot for more. Is it better to make a new account if your old account is from 1.2? I don't know. Do you have anything? I don't feel like you're not missing on that many pulls. Like, I feel like a lot of the exploration is later. So I think it's fine. You might have like Bennett cons and stuff, which is hard to get. Durin's best left for Kanich? Yeah, very slightly, looks like. Will Colomina take Farina's place? No. Skirk will take Shenhe's place. Skirk's fourth teammate is currently Thrilling Tales and Scroll, which is held by Mulan. Did Nefer get nerfed? Yeah. 100 EM. Not bad. It's whatever. It's a 7% nerf. Could they work Durin? Oh yeah, he could get lots of buffs still. So like, if they just need to make, and Thrilling Tales is just a held. I was gonna say held item. It's just a weapon. So like, if they make a kit that's better than an item plus an artifact set, that's crazy. It's Kudu Raid. Thank you so much. What's up, people? We're talking about all the things. All the things. What's Albedo's buff? I have to look at it again. There was a lot of words on it. I think we talked about it at the beginning of the stream if you want to rewind when I read it. When will Luge patch go live? About 20 hours. 21 hours. Something like that. Do you think Durin will be good for us? Well, he better be, because he's not that good for many old units. Then again, no. I mean, a lot of the teams, I don't know. Never loses 40% of her damage without Llama. Yep. That's why I keep setting to get Llama. Columbina gameplay leaks are out. Damn. That's news to me. There you go. There it is. Columbina gameplay leaks. Wow. Do you think Durin will be good for Novelette? It's alright. It's a good option. Solid.
アビスは世界の影だ。消えることはなく、そこにあり続ける。
I think I gotta go to bed and stuff. I'm sorry for all the people who just came in the raid. We're gonna have to find someone else to raid. I'm asking you. No. God, no. Yeah. Yeah, I think I gotta go to bed. And then we're gonna stream a bunch tomorrow, obviously, before the new patch. You think Canva Premium is worth? I mean, it's worth it for me. But I used regular Canva until I made enough money that I could pay for it. Chill Aspect Bro, he's reading Twitch. I'm reading everyone. It's just some people, sometimes the questions make sense. And that one, I have guaranteed, so Columbina or Skirk team, we don't know what Columbina does. So like, how am I supposed to tell you that? But Team Escoffier, Nilon, C1R1 Farina, like we don't know what Columbina does. We don't know when Skirk is rerunning. I don't know what your account is. You know, what am I supposed to do? Nefer coming in 4 hours? No. Nope. 20 hours. 21 hours. Right? If Nefer was coming in 4... No. Definitely not. Alright. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. Very fun. We will raid Twitch and YouTube. We'll just have to end stream, I guess. You can go watch my videos if you miss me. Thanks for hanging out. Okay, this guy's doing like Stygian help and stuff. Bye.